Good morning. It is Wednesday, June 19th, and it is Harness Your Hump Day with Tom Harness with me. And don't adjust your screen. This is a little bold. This suit's a little bold. I debuted this one at MDMC in St. Louis this year, and it got a lot of attention, as it should, because of the bright colors. So I hope everybody's off to a wonderful Wednesday. It's going to be interesting to see how this discussion goes today, because it's something that two or three people have reached out to me this week and asked me about. I have a conference call about today's topic with one person, and then another one is going to be working on setting up chatbots themselves. So yes, today we are going to talk about chatbots. It's even hard to say. So I think I go spitting with my Mario suit today. It isn't really a game per se, as it is a strategy. And this strategy is becoming quite popular among big businesses, and a lot of small businesses and organizations are not utilizing it. I got a pesky fly in here that we're going to have to try to shoot down, hopefully. So chatbots. Oh God, it is definitely a Wednesday. Chatbots. What are they, and why should your business or organization be using them? So chatbots are kind of an artificial intelligence automation system put in place to allow your business to kind of communicate and set up a pipeline for donations, for the fly is getting me distracted, for donations, sales leads, and basically to take off some of the time that you would be doing other tasks or assigning another person to do a task. Now, as soon as I hear the word automation, I get frustrated, I get upset. Automation typically means people lose their jobs. Automation also means you lose connection with your customers. This is designed to not do that. And I got to tell you, if it's done right, automation, these chatbots can work really well. I toyed around with a couple last night too, to refresh my memory for today's Facebook Live, and there were I honestly felt like I was talking with someone. So it's kind of like Alice going down the rabbit hole, connecting people and knowing what and predicting what they're going to ask and what they're going to do. Some of you are already familiar with this with Messenger, where you can have auto replies if they message you. So that way it goes back and tells them, hey, I'm not available right now, but you can call me or email me. That's very, very basic level. What we're talking about is being able to set up that pipeline for people to get them to where they really want to know what information and what services of yours they want, and to guide them into that to get them to the right person. So if these are set up correctly, this basically is a salesperson. Then it's up to your digital marketing, your sales team, to really drive traffic to the site, market it, and get people to go there in order to go through and use these chatbots. Now, I want to really say this and make this perfectly clear. These have to be done correctly, and many businesses, even some of the ones that we're using with right now, are very rudimentary. We're using them for basic tasks. We would love to be able to step up and do some more with these chatbots. They are not necessarily expensive. They are very time sensitive, because the key to these is setting up a workflow or a flow chart. Back to my military days in Signal, it was all about flow charts. So I can definitely relate to that. So you got to know what your customers are doing when they're coming, how you want to guide them, what they're asking. It's definitely a very systematic approach to setting these up. As Facebook has over 300,000 active messenger bots. That's crazy. That's 3 times as many as the year prior. So this business is growing. It's getting big. And then the other thing I found out was that Facebook Messenger is the 3rd most used app in the world, but it's used by 68% of the app users. So the number one app, or I shouldn't say the number one, the most used app, which is Facebook Messenger. And then people exchange 2 billion messages with businesses over Facebook Messenger every month. One of the things that we do for our clients is we manage that like a call center for our clients, 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. You would be amazed at how many businesses ignore their Facebook Messenger. You're probably, you know what? If you're a business, you need to go log in, check out your Facebook business page, go into Messenger, and you need to automatically see how many customers that you probably have lost or you have ignored over the last however long you've had Facebook. And if you have questions about that, yes, as always, you can contact my amazing team and I to see how we can maximize those chatbots for you. So when you're looking at communicating with them, with your clients and your customers, it does make it a little bit easier to have the automation. But there's absolutely a certain point where you can't go beyond automating everything. To me, that gets into the get rich quick schemes, and there's no better way to get rich than have a real relationship with your clients and have a real business model. You can use some of these tools, these chatbots, these automation to definitely streamline your business. But at the end of the day, if it's easy, it's not sustainable. I want to say that again. If it's easy, it's probably not sustainable. So you want to make sure that you create an environment, a culture that is customer service and customer experience centered. So let's get into some examples. And I just threw some basic ones in for some basic clients that we have or that we've worked with in the past. Okay, so let's talk real estate. There are some people in the real estate industry that have created these chatbots that help them decide whether or not they should sell their house on their own, or if they should get an agent, a real estate agent, to help sell that for them. So I thought that was a very creative way to do that. They set up a flow chart and they designed it. Now, you have to be honest. There probably are some people that could sell their houses, but time, again, is a huge factor. Life coach. A lot of people going into this life coach business, and I think that this is a great way for them to connect and have a way to feel connected to their clients at the same time. But let's be honest. A lot of times when people want that 24/7 life coach, they're not available. So making sure that you can give them some basic information, it's not going to take away from that, but it does help them and it makes them feel special and unique. Lots of home service bots. I think there's more creative ways to use these, but I've seen a lot of just straight quotes, how to get quotes, to do quotes. If you're not doing it now, it's definitely something to look into. But on the same note, try to step it up, be a little bit more creative and see what your customers want. And then obviously appointment setting. That one's great for anybody. I think some of the salons, dental offices, hair, nail, anything where you can set up kind of that automation to look for and schedule for you automatically. And then that way you can review it. And a lot of these, a lot of your websites and a lot of selling sites integrate with these chatbots. So there's the icing, the tip of the iceberg. There's so many possibilities that you could do with these, and there's definitely a need for people to set these up. One of the people that I was talking with that had me look at some was John Andelish, and he's probably one of the best YouTube I don't want to say automation, maximize SEO optimizers for YouTube that I've ever known. Great guy. He's looking at doing chatbots. So he would be a great resource. And then I'm talking with another gentleman today about one of his ideas on chatbots as well. So really excited about that. So how do you build these? Okay. If you want to do some of the top tier level chatbots that I was talking about that more higher end businesses do, or it's more of a high end integration and flow, you're going to definitely need to have some programming knowledge. If you don't, you need to get a programmer. There are literally hundreds of thousands of people. I'm not familiar with any firsthand. I've talked with some, but I don't have a good enough experience or have worked with them to know how well they are. But I know a lot of people that are going to third-party resources that they do cost. Some of them are free, but you never get anything truly for free. Remember that. Chat Fuel, MiniChat, Dialogflow, and I've got those link resources here on this on the comments or in the posted in the, above. So the fly really kind of messed me up this morning and got me off my game. So let's go into, if you have any questions, real quick, if you have any questions about chatbots, put them down below. Let's have a discussion. Call me and let me know how we can help you optimize that feature on Facebook for your business or organization. So let's jump right in just to some events that are going on. Friday, July 12th, my buddy and my co-chair, Ryan Geralds, and I are hosting the Heron Community Night at Renwan Park. It is Pirate and Margarita Night. It is going to be amazing. It's going to be so much fun. It's going to be right after the All-Star break. Friday night fireworks. There's going to be a tailgate at the beginning. We've got an amazing Heron dance team going to be there. We've got some first pitches that are going to be great. It's a fun night. We changed it up and made it a little bit more parent and kid friendly instead of kid and parent. We want the parents to always be responsible and drive safe, but we want you to have a good time too. Parents, go out, get some tickets. You can get those at Banterra Bank in Heron and Southern Illinois Bank in Heron as well, and at the Heron Chamber office. Ask for the wonderful Lindsay Bussick. Next up, we have the Southern Illinois Made, Saturday, July 27th, Sunday, July 28th, starting at 10 a.m. at the Pavilion. This is something that Senator Fowler put on last year. It was a huge success, huge. They raised a lot of money and donated it to Honor Flight. I think they almost donated at least half the funds, or maybe a whole fund for a whole flight. So it was a big success. It went over really well with everybody. So check that out. And I will put a contact name on there for that as well. But you can reach out to Senator Fowler's office on that. Russ Williams is doing his third Live to Lead Friday, October 25th. I know it's way out, but I want you to get started right now because tickets are very affordable. You want to get this for your team, whether they're small or big, or people that you want to make leaders in your community or in your business. Those tickets are available at the link that I provided as well. So some great events. Wrapping up this Wednesday, this Harness Your Hump Day. Just remember that there's all kinds of new technologies that come out for social media. That's one of the things that I really pride my team and myself on, trying to stay on top and making sure that all of our business, whether they're small, medium, or large, and organizations that we work with, have those resources and are maximizing them to their best ability. So, as always, hashtag turn the light bulb on, and let's see you next Wednesday for the next Harness Your Hump Day. Everybody have a great day.